up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Happy to have you back. I'm BlackTalon Sport. Of course, we're inside a bullet making this video. Today's video is going to be the review of the Borla S-Type catback exhaust with the CF tips. Now, I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button so you'll be notified when I come out with these videos, okay? Well, first we're going to talk about the sound. This is probably a disclaimer. Not everybody likes the sound of the EcoBoost motors, myself included. You know, EcoBoost motors, they have a tone, and it's a tone that you kind of have to have an acquired taste for, so to speak. You know, they don't sound like nothing else really. I mean, I think it's because they're fairly large motors with small turbos. You know, not everybody likes them. You know, I think the best sounding EcoBoost motor is probably going to be found in the Raptor. The 4-cylinder EcoBoost motor, I don't necessarily like them at all. I don't know what it is. It's just the sound, the EcoBoost sound. But now that 4GT, that EcoBoost motor sounds great. Would love to get my hands on a 4GT. I mean, wouldn't that be nice for this channel? Wouldn't you love to see a 4GT on this channel? Hey, you never know. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll be so fortunate to be chosen by Ford to have a 4GT. All right, first up, why don't we talk about the cold starts. Absolutely love the cold starts for this exhaust. I mean, it rumbles, man, and it roars, and I love it. You know, when I'm in the house and I'm using the Ford Pass app to start the car, to warm it up for me, I just love hearing it. Almost no matter how far I am, I still hear it. As long as I'm on my block. My blocks are pretty long. But as long as I'm on my block, definitely hear the cold start. So, cold starts, perfect. All right, so next, why don't we talk about the idle? Yo, the idle of this exhaust sounds crazy to me. You know, it really sounds like a V8. Don't laugh. Don't bash me in the comments below. But trust me, I cannot tell you how many people have stopped me and asked after they heard me idle, yo, you got a Hellcat in that? What you put it? You swapped the Hellcat in there? Non-stop. Many people ask me that, and I tell them, nah, it's an EcoBoost, 3.5 EcoBoost. I mean, it doesn't sound like a cammed V8, but it does have a lumpiness of a V8 engine. Now, this exhaust is not loud, quote unquote. I mean, it can get loud if you want it to, but it really has the ability to be quiet. It really does. You know, you cruising around town, you know, not really stepping on it, you're just cruising. It's pretty quiet. It has a low gurgle or low rumble to it. It just purrs, you know. But then if you step on it, it wakes up. You know, and if you wide open throttle, this thing screams. You know, I really like that. I like the fact that it can be quiet when you're driving around town when you want to. You know, and then when you want to make some noise, you can. You just have to like that EcoBoost sound. The overall finish of this exhaust is really nice as well. You know, it's all stainless steel. So the finish is pretty nice. You got those lovely carbon fiber tips, man. Oh man, I really like the tips on this thing. It really does give it a nice little extra, you know, in the style, little oomph in the style cues. I am a carbon fiber junkie, so you know I had to have the CF tips option. I mean, I know that the CF tips are a little bit larger than the rest. You know, the black chrome, I think it is. Those look pretty nice too. But you know, I just love carbon fiber, and I was very happy with that. I didn't really like the little, I don't know what to call it. I guess it's like brackets or whatever inside of the tip. And I kind of felt like that looked like like a daisy or something like that. But it grew on me, you know. And plus, it also gets black because of the soot, so you can't really see it. So it kind of melts or mingles in with the CF tips. Now, I must say, I really feel like the 3.5 EcoBoost Explorers sound their absolute best when the only exhaust modification is a catback, such as this S-Type. I feel like after that, you know, it starts to scream, and the tones and stuff that you get, like for instance, if you have downpipes, you know, it starts to get a little bit of a high pitch. So I think they absolutely sound the best. So if you wanted to build a really good sounding exhaust, a mild sounding exhaust, then just get a catback. Trust me on that, because otherwise, you know, the sound quality tends to go down or get to a level or point wherein not everybody's going to enjoy that. All right, just one point I wanted to make in terms of when the EcoBoost motors sound their best, which is with a catback. Anything else, the sound quality starts to go down for everybody, you know. So why don't we now talk about some of the cons? And it's not really too much, only like maybe two or so. The first thing is, well, not in any particular order, but there's maybe two or three. This is not your typical catback. The existing exhaust has to be cut, and then they have clamps that go where the cuts were. Now, that first point, the cut, it's still using the secondary cat, that third cat that's in the system. It's still using that. Some systems, other exhaust systems do not. I guess it's because of emissions, or it could be because of the sound. You know, without that third cat, without the primary cats, this thing screams. It makes a sound that's not necessarily for everyone. So I would imagine, you know, to keep the sound quality in good levels, they probably left. That's why they left that. And also emissions. So that first con would be the cutting, I guess, the cutting of the stock pipes after the primary cat. And this because of that, if you wanted to go further down the road with your exhaust, then you're gonna have to kind of create something to do with, you know, the way that the pipes are arranged after that that secondary cat. All right. One other thing that I feel is a con is the clamps. This system is bolted together with clamps, not your traditional flanges. I really wish that Borla had made the whole system V-band. That would have been perfect, you know, because clamps will eventually leak, you know. I don't know what Borla does if those clamps should leak. You know, hopefully I don't have to find out, but you know, everybody knows those clamps, they leak. The best thing to do is to have a shop weld them up instead of using the clamps. When you put the exhaust system together, just get a shop to weld the pieces together. Wish I would have thought to do that, but hey, it is what it is, man. Well, that pretty much wraps up this review of the Borla S-Type catback exhaust with the CF tips. You know, my next modifications that I have planned, or I've already done actually, and the next videos that I plan on making about them, is the next one will be the PPE catless downpipes, and then followed by a custom S-pipe that I had Brooklyn Motors complete. Wonderful upgrades. Very happy that I did them, and I plan on making some videos, or at least sprucing up the existing videos. I made a couple, but I'll spruce them up for YouTube for you to view. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. I do want to I think we're at 18 subscribers as of today. So thank you guys for the 18 of you that decided to subscribe. To the other viewers, I would, you know, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel as well. Help this channel grow. All right, that's the goal. I make these videos mostly to try and help out the 5th gen Explorer owners, and just to provide something for you guys to watch. Thank you for all of the support of my continued subscribers and the future subscribers. I really appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. All right, so please remember to have a blessed day and peace out.